No, it doesn't just happen to you when it's time to sleep. Your body is exhausted, but your mind is bombarded with all sorts of thoughts and reflections on the day's experiences, your to-do list, and other everyday challenges. If a hyper-revolved mind may be affecting the quality of your rest in a negative way, you can change that pattern by applying some very effective practices that I present to you today with the intention that at least one of them may be helpful to you. Hi, I'm Johanna Köhler, journalist, researcher, and health consultant. As important as physical activity is, or proper nutrition for your specific needs, so too is sufficient good quality rest. And to that end, you can start by making your room a sanctuary for rest. A clean, tidy room with colors and textures that induce relaxation is conducive to rest. Also consider using a diffuser with essential oils of lavender or damask rose, for example. Now, first strategy. If you have not been able to fall asleep within 20 minutes of putting your head on the pillow, get up. Engage in a relaxing activity such as writing in a journal, reading, listening to an audio story or wisdom reflection, or just listening to sleep-inducing music. When you begin to feel drowsy, go back to bed. This technique is known as stimulus control. Although it sounds paradoxical, many people find that engaging in a relaxing activity outside of bed helps to occupy their brain in a positive way. This breaks down the feeling that some people with insomnia associate with bedtime. When confronted with insomnia at bedtime, deep, controlled breathing can also help. It involves changing the rhythm of your breathing with an emphasis on slowing it down and making it deeper. This will allow you to slow your heart rate and slowly distance yourself from feelings of anxiety and worry. This practice is easy to do and can make it easier for you to fall asleep or fall back to sleep if you wake up in the middle of the night. There are variations such as diaphragmatic breathing or abdominal breathing, pranayama, whose step-by-step specifications and techniques can be found in my article and video, Use Your Breath to Change Your Body. Meditation is often thought as a practice for yogis or ascetics, but the truth is that it is much more relatable and beneficial to all of us. By learning these types of practice, brain structuring and function begins to change, and this is substantiated by several university studies and experiments. One study found that as little as 30 minutes of meditation for 2 weeks can achieve significant changes in the brain. These include aiding in the treatment of smoking cessation, pain management, addictive disorders, depression, and more. The idea behind visualization is that you build a scenario rich in images, colors, tactile sensations, aromas, and sounds that occupy you and at the same time keep you away from undesirable thoughts at that time of the night. For this technique to work, it is important to tap into your sensory memory and exercise to acutely perceive smells, textures, colors to immerse yourself in the visualization. Sometimes we can only become aware of how tense our muscles are when it manifests itself through a backache or a headache. Progressive muscle relaxation is done by tensing in a conscious and orderly manner certain areas of the body. For example, start by tightly tensing the feet, then the calves, thighs, buttocks, abdomen, chest, shoulders, neck, and finally the muscles of the face. Hold for about 10 seconds and relax all muscles together with a relieving exhalation. According to Dr. Rajdas Gupta, a sleep specialist and associate professor of medicine at the University of Southern California, by repeatedly listing all the things you have to do or haven't done, is called scheduled worry time before bed. However, this only works if you do it before bedtime. If exercise is part of your daily activities, you should be aware of 2 things. Sometimes, if your body hasn't consumed enough water or doesn't have the necessary electrolytes, discomfort, tension, or even muscle cramps can wake you up in the middle of the night. So try to drink enough water during the day, but avoid drinking up to 3 hours before bedtime, so you don't have to get up and use the bathroom during the night. Also, if you are following protocols such as intermittent fasting, ketogenic cycles, or even vegan or vegetarian diets, protein intake may be insufficient, and this can cause insomnia. In this case, it is advisable to consume a little milk protein if you are not intolerant with your last meal. It is believed that the high amount of tryptophan from which melatonin is synthesized and which milk and dairy products contain can suppress the action of the inhibitory neurotransmitter of gamma-aminobutyric acid, or GABA. Finally, avoid drinking alcohol at night. Although it may seem easier to fall asleep after drinking alcohol, it actually tends to disrupt sleep patterns throughout the night. With just a few alcoholic drinks, people can experience restless or interrupted sleep. In fact, the way you eat during the day can help you maintain your energy and drive. Moreover, healthy eating can also help you sleep better. A dietary protocol that maintains a balance of proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals ensures a restful night's sleep. In particular, it is advisable to avoid dense, spicy, or high sugar foods at night, and try as much as possible to eat dinner about 3 hours before going to bed. All these mental tricks and relaxation tips are useful from a conditioning point of view. If your body starts to get used to the fact that a restful sleep follows these practices, it starts to adapt, and you will enter more and more easily into the state of relaxation that will increase your chances of sleeping better. Don't hesitate to take advantage of them. In the content box of this video, you will find a link to the full article with much more detailed information. If you like this video, please click on the like icon. Remember to subscribe on the red button and activate the little bell to receive notifications every time there is something new to learn in nature's way in the art to heal yourself. See you soon!